Hello korang, welcome to another episode of Hey
Hey
Korang
korang.
with me Agent G.
I'm Nurul, and this podcast is brought to you by Agent G, your awesome real estate agent who can answer all your queries pasal rumah. So to jual, beli, to upgrade, you can call 9025-9924.
And this podcast is also brought to you by our friendly financial advisor Nurul Ashikin. To know about financial, investment or anything about savings ke, atau you nak berbual kosong pun boleh, you call Nurul at 9112-4910.
Yeah. Okay, so korang, today we're gonna, because of the overwhelming spill the tea
Yeah,
kan.
tapi kita banyak sangat backlog. So
Yeah,
that's why I
backlogs.
think this
Maaf,
few
maaf.
episode kita just nak concentrate more on the spill the tea.
Teas,
And
yes.
then kita realise ada two story yang similar Nurul. So I will bacakan one of the story, Nurul will
Baca
bacakan the other
another
one,
story,
and then lepas tu kita will discuss on it lah.
Yes.
Okay, so I baca dulu.
Can.
Okay, so from our sis here, dia cakap, Hello Gina and Nurul, I'm Maria, not my real name. I've been listening to your podcast and also a big fan of Hey Korangs. I just wanted to share about my TTC journey because I know that a lot of women are going through it. About 5 years ago, I got married to my husband and we kahwin dua serentak together with my sister-in-law. I feel pressured because my sister-in-law that got married the same day with me managed to conceive after 4 months. The following year, she conceived again with her second child. Obviously, I feel stressed and pressured since the comparison will always be there. And one of the harsh comments that I received from a relative is, seriously, you need to work hard. Sometimes it came to a point that I want to avoid raya visiting or any other family gathering because questions like bila nak ada anak will make me sad again. People around us will not understand how difficult for us to conceive. We try a lot of things from traditional way to modern way, and people have no idea how much money we spend from fertility checks, after checks, and mentally draining. I really hope those who still on TTC not to give up because you are not alone, and I hope people out there please avoid asking sensitive topic because not everyone had it easy.
So dia
Alah,
dengar
kesiannya.
gitu.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Wait, sorry. What is TTC?
I
The
think,
full acronym of it.
let me see.
Yeah. But you know, like whenever I hear these stories, it's so macam disheartening to dengar because like the emotional stress these ladies have to go through is crazy. So TTC stands for trying to conceive lah. Asal saya tahu.
Macam chim sangat kita nak try.
Maaf.
Okay, Nurul, you baca
Okay.
your story and then kita will discuss on
Alright,
it.
so salam sisters. I have been battling with endometriosis for as long as I first had my period at 10. Oh my god. Only to be misdiagnosed and be told that my symptoms were normal. I was only diagnosed with endometriosis in 2019 and they discovered that I had an endometriotic cyst that was 8 cm big. My hopes were shattered when they told me that this caused infertility and I may not be able to have my own child in the future. I persevered hard enough till I found the one doctor who had treated me to date. And Alhamdulillah, after my first surgery, she told me that I had a 6 months window to try to conceive before the relapse again.
Oh,
And I managed to conceive my daughter about 2 months after the first surgery. Alhamdulillah. My challenges didn't end after giving birth. It's always been back and forth to hospital visits, A&E, and in January 2025, it will be my third surgery. It's coming soon lah. So far, I had 3 surgeries, 2019, 2023, and soon 2025. This time around, I have a 7 cm endocyst in my right ovary. I'm hoping to raise awareness on this condition to the community of women who may have been suffering silently. And then you may contact me to get more details.
So Nurul, while you were reading that story, I actually did a little bit of research on
Okay.
endometriosis. So it's actually a disease in which tissue similar to the lining of the uterus grow outside the uterus. So it can cause severe pain in the pelvis and make it harder to pregnant. So this disease can start at a person's first menstrual period.
First, that is what she was mentioning.
Yes,
She had it
and last until menopause.
menopause.
So with endometriosis, tissue similar to the lining of the uterus grows outside the uterus. This lead to inflammation and scar tissue forming in the pelvic region and rarely elsewhere in the body. So the cause of endometriosis is unknown. There is no known way to prevent endometriosis. There is no cure, but its symptom can be treated with medicines or in some cases surgery.
Oh my god. And the fact that this sis has to go through surgery 3 times.
Yeah, so means that every time relapse, she have to go for the surgery, right?
So sorry to dengar these things. Oh my god. Yeah, so when she realized she has to go through surgery because right now she has a 7 cm cyst. Oh, 7 cm. Can you imagine? Oh my
So that one is the
god.
tissue they say growing
Yeah.
on the lining of the uterus, right?
Oh my god.
And then the fact that the doctor only give like a 6-month window for you to try to get pregnant. And then sometimes kita busy with other things, with work and what's not. Lepas tu tetap you have to, for her,
Make it,
it's just
yeah.
that 6-month punya
The window
period.
period. But I'm still macam, I feel a bit relieved because when she first got misdiagnosed kan, to know that she's infertile ke apa semua. Can you imagine a woman dream, macam some women they want to be a mom, you see, to know that I'm infertile kan, but to know that she has a 6 months window period. I
Yep.
think alhamdulillah she has a daughter now. Like I'm so happy for you, sis. So aduh, but to
And then for this, the one that I read the story,
your
this
first
Maria
sis,
kan.
sis Maria.
So for her, it's just trying to conceive. And then she said she did a lot of things. Maybe she even do IVF pun. Dia tak cakap kat sini.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can imagine the pressure because dia kahwin together with dia punya sister-in-law. And then once sister-in-law dia dah ada second child.
Then,
But she still belum ada rezeki. But okay, I probably won't be the right person to comment on this because I tak go through. But for Nurul, you dah like a year already.
a year plus already dah kahwin.
Do you like pergi orang kahwin or macam ada gathering family? Ada tak macam makcik-makcik, bila nak berisi? Bila nak dah lagi?
So it's those matrix kan. So apa ni, like, I think I did mention before that, my dream when I was young kan was to be a mom.
Yeah.
Like macam people will write teacher, police ke apa semua. I want to be a mom, because I want to have kids and stuff like that, right? But the thing is, I think to macam cut the story short is that because I have a nerve condition that I have to be, it's a chronic nerve condition, so I have to be on medication. So because I'm on medication, it doesn't allow me to get pregnant easily because macam you get pregnant and then have to take medication. You don't know whether the baby kena anything ke apa lah. Yeah, so that's why when I go to the doctor, I say like, hey, I want to get conceive lah, dah kahwin, I want to conceive kan. What the doctor cakap is that you have to be off the medication. But if I'm off my medication, my nerve pain will come back. It's going to affect me teruk lah. So this nerve pain dia macam it comes and go to a point. There's some days where I cannot get out of the bed. So I really have to take the medication.
At least sampai bila when you macam like decide to have a baby, means you have to face the risk of getting the nerve pain.
Yes. And then can you imagine like macam how long will it be? And this nerve pain is teruk, it's like sakit. I don't know how to explain how painful it is, right? And I mean my husband will know because I'm someone yang I suka kerja yang orang tahu. On the days where I'm really just on the bed je kan, I hate it, I hate it so much. So then the doctor cakap another option is that if I have, of course, kalau I nak get pregnant, I have to be off the medication and detox it for a good 365 days, 1 year.
Okay.
Right? So dia cakap another option is for you to go for surgery.
Okay.
Surgery to macam apa ni, letak some plasma ke apa semua, like my fibro points lah. So the nerve condition I have is this thing called fibromyalgia. So then apa tu, like, so when the doctor cakap tu, then I just macam alamak, if I go for surgery, I know I will have a downtime. Right? So I told myself, okay, you know what? Let us macam, take our time. Maybe having a kid may not be my priority sekarang, even though that's my dream lah kirakan, right? To the point that macam during my first few periods I would actually break down when I think, I datang my head, that kind of thing. So when I hear the stories from Sis Maria and our second story in Sis kan, I can only imagine how it feels like to want to have a kid but not being able to do so naturally, And then lepas tu pula makcik-makcik ni semua tanya and stuff like that.
How do you reply? I mean like, kalau mula-mula 1-2 kali the first time you tanya, you still masih ada patient like, belum rezeki cik. Tapi macam banyak kali you rasa macam want to just shut the
So and the thing is that takkan aku nak bilang my whole long story to you kat sana, like, cik kau nak kena dengar ni.
Semua cik duduk.
Everybody visualize kat sini. Why is Nurul not pregnant yet? You nak macam gitu?
This is my nerve pain.
Like that's the thing, like but the thing is that I understand, like, because I ever confide this with Gina lah, and Gina was telling me macam how you have to understand maybe certain makcik ke apa semua, they have a nice intention, just to macam
Correct.
catch up. Macam dia don't know apa nak cakap, dia nak
Macam dia tak ada topik nak cakap. Takkan dia nak cakap macam Nurul make up apa you pakai. Macam tak kena lah. Makcik tu nak tanya macam Nurul baju you So they will
use this
question like very close to macam bila nak
Bila
get
nak-
pregnant atau bila nak ada second child, that kind of thing.
understand. So, but the thing is that like, you know, I now dah kahwin and stuff like that. Usually kalau macam I see my friends dah kahwin ke apa semua kan, the number one thing I would never ask them is ni, bila nak you guys planning to have kids ke? When are you guys gonna have kids and stuff like that? I would never ask that because I understand how stressed it can be on that person.
Yep.
They can answer perfectly fine tau. They be like, oh you know, not rezeki yet lah, maybe not this year ke apa semua. Tapi balik rumah they gonna either breakdown, they gonna just macam rent their husband ke apa
Correct.
semua
Because
kan.
it gets very tiring because it's something that is not within you punya control tau. Macam
Yup.
you dah buat everything proper. Aku diet dah betul. I did what I'm supposed, follow the calendar and
Yup,
everything.
yup, yup.
Tapi Allah belum nak kasih that rezeki.
And-
And then when people ask you, you tak boleh answer that because I also don't know the answer to that. You can let me know.
You know, oh my god, talking about this kan, like that time when I first went to my first umrah during my honeymoon kan, so the one thing I doa a lot is, oh ya Allah, please allow me to grant zuriat. You know, I doa a lot for that, to the point that when I first masuk Masjid Nabawi kan, I was with one lady, Kak Fazura, and then I was with Kak Haryani also. So Kak Haryani. So then sebelah me, this mum, because the masjid was empty because it was late at night kan. So sebelah me, suddenly this mum came with a baby. So the mum, padahal it's empty. She just came to the baby and she tanya macam if I can jagakan tak while she solat. Yeah, so obviously when I took it, I like, oh my god, the baby so cute semua. So I ternangis lah. I nangis because like macam I really wanted a baby. I doa so much during umrah kan. Then lepas dah main baby semua, then after that I look at the both of them. Then I say like, I just take that. I say I really want to have a kid. Then habis tu that's when Kak Haryani doakan. Cakap, oh ya Allah, please grant. Then I nangis je. I was just crying because you know that's how badly I want anak kan. So then, but now when I look back at it, right, the thing is that I know all of this all comes from Allah, right?
Yep.
Rezeki semua masing-masing and stuff like that. If Allah really granted my doa, right, maybe Hikras won't exist.
Yeah, because the baby.
Yeah,
The baby.
I'm maybe pregnant. I wouldn't want to come for
Yeah.
recording and stuff like that. Maybe I wouldn't achieve what I have achieved now. So I really tell myself like, you know what, like, that even though I doa and stuff like that, like because that time I was thinking macam, I dah doa banyak saya, aku umrah, you know, Mekah, Madinah, I doa kat tempat situ tak dapat ke. Right, then I think about it that yelah, Allah's the best of all planners.
He
Kan?
knows the timing, right?
Yeah, so there macam he would know like I want, but buku I baca is that, you know, how Allah will answer is that yes, or yes but not no, or yes later on, you know. So I just tell myself like, okay, you know what, all of this kita just serahkan to him only.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
but
this is also kesian. She said like, you know, I always feel stressed and pressured because people always compare.
Sis
kan?
Maria lah.
Yeah, Sis Mara. And then like, you know, the harsh comment that say, seriously, you need to work hard.
that one.
Oh,
How
that one.
dare someone say that to her? You need to work hard macam mana tu?
Work hard. I everyday work hard, you know.
Yeah, like what? Oh my god. See, the thing is that some people really macam otak kosong tau, that they give this kind of stupid comments.
Yes. Correct. Then I think for Sis Maria, I really think like you, yeah, of course, the first thing, of course, you should talk to your husband.
Yeah.
And then have like a safe space, maybe your close friend ke yang faham. And then,
Yes.
because I think sometimes you just cannot be alone.
Cannot
I mean,
lah.
yeah, then I think you will feel better kalau you talk to your close friends, talk to your husband. Then of course, like don't stop doa pada Allah because like, at the end of the day, yang nak kasih all is also
Oh,
from
him lah.
Uh-uh.
And you know, like I do meet friends and clients who have to go through IVF and stuff like that, and the process is not easy one bit langsung. So I just actually found out that before someone nak kena go through IVF kan, they have to do a lot of testings first. Okay, like macam you don't just go to the doctor and say like, hello, I nak go try IVF. The doctor will, kalau you are young, kalau if you're young below 35 years old couple, right, the doctor will actually macam, you go and try yourself first, natural.
Oh, dia tak kasi buat dulu before.
Because
Okay.
macam they think you're still young. Oh, baru kahwin, try first. You know, they want
Okay.
to have you conceive naturally, right? Then okay, but if tak boleh, then have to go through IVF, and it's not cheap one bit also lah.
Yep.
Imagine kalau you go private ke apa semua. But okay, fine, if you go government punya, insyaAllah government will subsidize semua kan. Then once you go through that test ke apa semua, maybe perhaps nampak macam okay, egg production is not enough. So you have to go and take medication first, you know, and stuff like that semua. Then maybe a year later baru you get through the injection of the IVF. So
okay.
that's how the process is. And then once they go through the injection IVF too, it will change your hormones a lot, say. injection tu is medicine tau that's injected to your tummy.
Yep.
And can you imagine like the hormonal change that you have to go through? Sometimes
Yep.
you got the backache lah, apa
Gain
semua.
weight and all that, right?
Yes,
Yep.
and then sometimes like your husband, who's your only support system at that point in time, also sometimes macam the mental load is on the husband juga. Like aku nak try to be there for you also, but I'm also suffering in a sense whereby I also want to have a kid.
Okay. Yes.
Kan?
Yeah. Correct.
Right, so then people don't see that these are the things that people go through, because
Yes.
would I want to be sharing these things on social media? Aku nak cakap, hari ni aku go through my 4th IVF ni,
Yeah.
tengah sakit ni, aku tengah sakit kat sini everybody. Like, takkan nak buat macam gitu kan?
Right. And you also don't want to share until you get the good news.
Yes.
Because you also like macam don't want to jinx it. Macam bila dia orang akan tanya, how you punya IVF? Yeah. So you don't want that pressure on you
don't
also.
share this thing. So I macam when sis Maria and our second sis shared their stories about trying to conceive and the difficulty they have to conceive because of either for sis Maria we're not so sure what is her condition, and then for our second sis ni is because of her endometriosis kan. Macam you would realise that how I say like kita wanita just very strong lah, I would say. We are very strong people who wants to fulfill this to be a mom lah.
Yep.
One day kan. Just that people don't see that. People ingat senang je.
Correct. Because everybody else
Does it, yeah.
I mean, it's easy for some of them, which is not.
yeah.
I mean, obviously these people macam Sis Maria, they really wanted to like have a kid. And then like orang pressure tanya dia benda
Go and try harder. Kau try harder sikit. Kau tu yang nak kena pergi kelas untuk betulkan ethics kau tu. Ish. So like for both our sisters, right, thank you for opening up this topic to us, because we get to share this to other ladies out there.
Yep.
Right. And
so for Nurul kan, will you still like get angry now like people ask atau tak?
Angry, okay, I wouldn't get angry.
Tapi ada orang tanya-tanya.
There are some still, and I'm fine because certain people I know they ask because macam happy like
concern.
Concern. Sometimes macam realize kalau sometimes when I gain weight, you can see from my face kan, people will ask, dah pregnant ke? I just like, oh my god. Like no, just food baby. But I don't take it too hard. Because I tell myself like, just chill je, I'm a chill guy.
Yeah, but kadang-kadang I understand sih. Sometimes I pun tengok Instagram ke apa. Think my friend macam kadang-kadang macam orang look like a bit gay weight ke apa. Habis macam, should I ask? Should I not? So macam no, don't ask.
That's the rule number 1. So, but to both the girls kan, thank you for braving to share the stories, because there's a lot of other ladies out there who's going through the similar things lah. Like I know there's this support group for IVF tau.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's support group for IVF, because people always think, when the first IVF you go through is confirm a success. It's never that case. Sometimes you have to go through few cycles.
Ada orang a few times also.
Yes.
Dia tak boleh juga
kan. And the mental load is crazy. So there are certain support groups that actually support this kind of thing, whereby if you feel like I don't want to talk to someone who already have a kid, which is fine, which is totally fine. Like macam katakan for example, right, maybe I wouldn't want to share my worries to you because you already have 2 kids and stuff
so
like that.
So macam like
you wouldn't understand my
tak
pain.
boleh relate that kind.
So you just know that there's support groups, for this kind of situations, right? And
do you go to this kind of like baca kat Facebook all the support group?
No, not yet, because I feel like, okay, now let me focus on other things first, because I just takut that the more I read up, the more I get too involved in it, I will really macam termakan sendiri, right?
Yeah.
So I just try my best not to think about it sangat, and then like obviously few times I will talk to my husband lah. I will talk to our husband and like, this is not our time yet, we are still young, alhamdulillah, so let's just work hard now to provide for our future kid in the future, right? And I did macam I did have talks with certain of my friends and stuff like that semua, right? Remember when we met Linda Hisham, right?
Oh, yeah.
Linda Hisham, whereby she couldn't get pregnant with her first husband,
yes.
right? She went the route of adopting and stuff like that. I will be open to it. At the end of the day, like to have it's amanah lah nak jagakan anak yatim ke apa semua, right? So there's few options. I feel like if I cannot get my own darah daging, then okay, fine, let me look at other options ke apa semua lah. I don't think so I'll go for sperm donor though. Like, I still want my husband's sperm.
Tapi kalau sperm donor muka keluar lagi
No, you boleh choose.
Boleh choose
Boleh, babe.
Nak blonde, mata biru, boleh?
Yes, boleh choose.
Go for it.
Yeah, no. Last time before I met Huzai kan, I was anti-love. I was just like, no, boys suck. But I told my parents this,
It's so typical.
Yelah, cause dah kena hurt by lelaki macam
okay.
sushi guy tu semua
okay.
buat pakai duit aku. Aku nak ke dia ni? So what happened was that I told my parents, I said like, I'm okay if I actually go to a sperm donor and then I just get pregnant. And you cannot do sperm donor at Singapore apa. It has to
Okay.
be different country, right? If I get sperm donor and I just raise the kid by my own, I'm okay with it.
Habis your parents cakap apa?
Lagi Rukia tak? Dia cakap lagi Rukia tak? They were so worried for me. To the point that they asked me to download Tinder, and that's how I found the love of my life.
Apa jin dah masuk kat badan si Nurul ni nak sperm donor bagai. Oh, I didn't know you can choose.
Can choose. Macam
Oh.
you choose the male lah. Dia got gambar that kind of thing. Tapi
Oh, means you choose bapak dia dulu, dia punya muka
Ya, takkan nak name sperm daripada orang
Tak,
macam
I thought macam choose macam ada option macam mata biru, putih,
They
hitam
have-
choose.
they have the biography lah. Macam okay, the gambar dan habis tu they will say okay, eye colour apa, hair colour macam gitu.
Oh, then you choose from
Yes,
there.
you choose from there.
Is it mahal? Tak tahu.
I haven't searched that because my friends are rukiahkan I.
Oh, habis kalau you dah choose that one, habis keluar lain, macam tak dapat like exactly what you want, boleh
Then you
sue.
blame on yourself lah. Maybe it's your genes gitu.
So, dapat 90% of your gene Habis.
But that's I know macam some women in Korea they do that lah. Like they don't want to have a kahwin ke apa semua, so they go through sperm donor.
So even like if you see like macam Korea, Japan, also dorang punya birth rate are going down because all these people tak nak ada anak.
That's the difference. There are
Kan?
people, there are these countries macam they don't want to have kids because the cost of living is too expensive.
Yes,
and
and
stuff like
dorang
that.
rasa macam they cannot afford to have a
Yes,
kid.
yes.
And then
But then there's a group of people like me who wants to have a kid, but nature doesn't macam allows it yet. So, but at the end of the day, like I know having a kid, having an anak is something that's full of barakah lah. These things that can give you sustenance. People realize that macam kalau aku ada anak, it's very expensive lah. Aku nak kena beli ni and beli and stuff like that. But truth be told like maybe when you have anak, kan your life will be so much more better tau. They are the form of miracle for you. Kira kan?
and also because like it's like a push for you lah.
Yeah.
Because you know that you got another mouth, two more mouth to feed, and then you work harder. Macam kalau you dengan your husband macam alah kita dua orang
Relax
je lah.
You know there's this concept called DINGS. You pernah dengar tak? DINGS. Dual income, no kids. So people right now, the trend is I want to become a DING, like
Oh.
dual income, no kids.
Dink. Oh, okay.
DINK,
Oh, okay.
finance term lah. But it's very popular now in the America and stuff like that.
Japan and all
Asia,
that.
Asia and America very popular right now. Yeah, because to them macam like money to support for kids. No lah, aku kasih duit untuk myself lah. I go for 5 trips each year, that kind of thing semua. I get a nice house and stuff
That's
like
why
that.
they adopt like cats and dorang punya
Dorang
puppy and all
dogs
that, right?
stuff like that. Yeah, dorang
yes.
tu baby dorang lah kirakan.
Ah.
They prefer because to them macam having pets as my so-called anak is less troublesome gitu. Okay lah, suit yourself.
Lagi dengar kata agaknya
Yeah, so to each of their own. Like at the end of the day, having a kid is again it's a amanah, but it's also a gift from Allah. And one of the way for us is truly to do more good things lah, to have Allah be pleased with us, and inshallah may He grant us zuriyat and residue in this
and
form.
both our sis yang first sis tu,
Yes.
sis Maria tu, I hope you'll be strong and then don't care about all this. Okay, I know it's not easy to say macam
Yeah.
don't care lah, but you just buat bodoh je, masuk tinggal sini, keluar tinggal sini.
Aduh.
And then talk
And
to people yang you are comfortable with, your circle of
Yes.
friends.
And for Sis Fadila, who's going through your surgery in January 25, inshallah may the surgery goes smoothly, goes well. I hope that you can recover well also. Thank you for writing in to us. Yeah, and for Sis Maria, we hope that you do find comfort in kita punya podcast episode, and I do hope that more females will reach out to us, and who knows, we can form like a little group lah.
Yeah.
Of ladies who are of similar traits.
Then we can
gitu.
share our story together.
And with that, like, if you guys have more spill the teas, please go ahead and send to us. InsyaAllah kita will we will read it out lah.
Yeah, kita work harder to read.
Yes, tapi kalau macam you tulis macam sis Nurul, so sorry, tetapi tadi boyfriend I tak belikan.
Tu no.
Then no spill the tea ya. Then why spill the tea on you gitu.
Hot tea.
But yeah, so I think moving forward, right, we were gonna be coming out with an episode where we will talk about kita punya 2024 good moments, bad moments, and kita will actually share with you guys our 2025 plan moving forward, because we do have plans to we realised that kita macam in a form that we target more to the ladies community, and we thought like, why not, let's do something for the ladies community lah.
Maybe we should correct, we do that.
So insyaAllah keep a lookout for the episode, and with that kita will see you guys in the next episode.
Bye,
Alright, bye
korang.
korangs.